Oh, hi. My name is Ben Jordan, and I'm here with Enklu. Enklu is it is the immersive platform for the social media generation. And Enklu is a turnkey solution and a cloud-based ecosystem which allows anyone to create, operate, or experience real-life quests and then share those on social media. We are the AR platform behind the Unreal Garden, just down the street at 1025 Market Street. We should all go there. Apparently we have sound. So what guests do is they come in, we slap a HoloLens on their head, and they start walking. And they try to work through and explore a quest together. And it's a very social experience. You can see each other's eyes because it's a AR headset rather than a VR headset. And so it's a very social experience. And so while they're walking through the garden and exploring and figuring things out, they're able to take first-person videos and find those and share those on social media. They're also able to take still shots from cameras all over the space that are integrated with our hologram tech. So OneDome, I think, is going to do a little talk a little bit later. So I'm going to focus on Enklu, on the AR platform that allows them to do the Unreal Garden. So we have two main pieces of tech. One is the actual runtime that runs on device. It's a Unity-based platform, so it runs anywhere Unity runs. HoloLens is our current flavor of choice and the most tested. As you can see, James kind of beat me to the punch here, but it's an open source client. So you're free to look through our code, change it, do whatever you want with it. You don't have to trust us. You can look at the code yourself. As a programmer, that's my jam right there. And then the second suite of tools is we have a suite of web tools, and we're going to show you one of those web tools, which is our web editor right now. So everybody and their mother seems to have a web editor nowadays. It has a scene editor. You can move stuff around. That's pretty cool. Ours is, I like to think, quite a bit different and better than everyone else's, obviously. So one thing that we do really well is we focus on collaboration and iteration. And so as you can see, James has two windows up here. He's moving something around in one window. Everyone that's editing the scene sees all these updates to the scene in real time. And so that's very nice for collaborating between lots of different people, artists and designers that need to build out a scene. What's not shown here, it's a little difficult to demo in 5 minutes, is this also happens on the HoloLens. So when you've got a HoloLens or Magic Leap, whatever device on your head, as you're editing a scene, you can see those updates in real time as well. So that helps you, especially with the location-based experience, to be able to lay out things in an actual space. Once you get to a space, you're like, okay, maybe this plant actually doesn't work there because there's a window or something like that. So you change it and you move it. There's also a HoloLens editor on the device or on the Magic Leap or whatever device you're using. Another thing you can see is we've got a bunch of assets here and a giant asset library. We've got a bunch of different libraries. So how did those libraries get there? How did those assets get there? How do we get them on device? Well, we've invented something called drag and drop, where you drag an asset from one place to another. And it's crazy, right? And it uploads it, and it processes it. And then instantly, you can use that thing across our range of supported devices, basically anything that Unity runs on. We support FBX, 3DS, Macs, OBJs. We even support Unity prefabs. And you can just drag those in there and use them. So once you have your scene laid out, you want to actually do something with it. So that's where our scripting system comes in. So our runtime has a robust JavaScript runtime with it, which means that we can author code right here and have it hot loaded on the device and run instantly. So all the changes that James is making to the scene, you can see he's dragging scripts on, and as he's dragging that script on, something starts to happen, right? So as he's changing scripts, all of this stuff is updating in real time across all devices, across all the editors and all the people working in the scene. And so that makes it so that you can iterate 1,000 times faster than pushing a new build with a script update, right? Another thing that we've really focused on, that Enklu really focuses on, is UI. So making UI in AR or in VR is very difficult. And I would argue that most of it is awful. It's really difficult to teach new users how to use gestures, for instance. and gestures are kind of flaky. It's really difficult to teach new users how to use a peripheral of some sort, some weird controller they've never seen before, right? And so our UI system really focuses on, it's all built around gaze tracking. It's all built around head tracking and gaze tracking. So all the stuff that you can build with UI, you build with our markup language. I think James already started editing some stuff here. But it's basically HTML. If you've used HTML before, you can build a UI in seconds in AR or in VR. And then if you've ever done web development before, you make stuff with a markup language and then you script it with JavaScript. Bada bing, bada boom. So it's perfect. So we only have like 30 seconds left, but we have like 600 features left to show you. We've got all of these experiences are multiplayer by default. So users can interact with each other. Things that one user does to a scene, other users will see. We've got shared anchoring, obviously. You got to see stuff in the same spot across devices. IoT support, so if you've got things like Kinects or lights or projectors or all sorts of cool stuff in a space, you can control it all from, believe it or not, JavaScript running that you've programmed in a browser. It's kind of crazy. 2018, right? So it's pretty cool, and we're really proud of our platform. And I think we have to go, but I would like to invite you all to check out our website and check out just down the street at One Dome. I think they sent out an invite with a bunch of free tickets. So be sure to grab one. We'll be there all night, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope to see you there.
Next up, we have Woozer.